Wake up with the sun in a steaming cup. Tune into the show where the vibes heat up. The Morning Mac got the flavor, got the glow. Start it right, let your energy flow. High takes rising like the morning brew. Fresh ideas and a laugh or two. From the first headline to your daily dose. This is the show where your spirit goes. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold. New ideas with the sunrise spark. Fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. Spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. With a sunrise spark, fuel for your fire when the world feels stark. We're spinning the tracks of your mental glow. Every listen's a hit on the Morning Mac Show. Oh, it's the Morning Mac, where the time don't lag. Get your inspiration packed in a casual swag. Sip it slow, feel the rhythm hit your toes. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Welcome to the place where the good vibes grow. Roll out of bed, bring your dreams alive. The Mac got the groove, keeping you in stride. No snooze, just choose to wake up bold. This is your hour, let your story unfold.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in, baby. The Morning Mac Show. The Morning Mac Show. Yeah. Coffee on the dash, pages in your hand. Big news, small laughs, right at your command. Mac got the truth and the jokes on deck. If your day felt rough, we could fix that right. Listen close, now it's time to ride. Scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can't reach. Caller on the line, laughs in every room. From your front porch chair to your work day Zoom. Hands up, now the countdown's done. One bright moment and here we come. Strings rise high, horns cut through. This one's for you. The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat.
Hey y'all, grand rising, top of the morning to you. Wake and bake, do whatever it is to make your day great. This is your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka AM Morning, aka I'm Thea McFarlane, aka look. It's so funny because my cousin in North Carolina, she bombed me out, right? She said, Reese, when did you start going by Reese? And I was like, well, that's actually what it's spelled. You know, grandma always called me Reese, but that don't mean she was always saying it right. But Reese spells Reese, right? She said, yeah, but we always call you Reese. I said, and that's fine. You could continue to call me Reese. I said, you know, what's in the name? She was like, nah. You got to tell everybody to call you Reese. And
You there? I know that ain't my end of it. Well, that gotta be her end. That's her end, right? Okay, I
Yeah,
know I ain't tripping.
I refreshed. I said, "Oh shit, my
Yeah, I
Wi-Fi."
refreshed. I came back. I'm like, my girl still looks
He's
stuck
talking
up. Let
about,
me get her down. Yeah, let me get her off the screen.
what's
I
up,
don't know.
John?
It is Freaky Friday. She like she was getting ready.
Yeah,
She
mouth
back.
open. Mouth always stuck open on
What
Freaky
up,
Friday. I don't know what that
LA?
is.
Good show yesterday, man. That was a good topic yesterday. I don't know how you came up with that one, boy.
I ain't get. I was about to say I ain't get shit right, but you know, it's
I'm
still
like,
funny.
I have to get shit right. I asked for the top.
I'm
You
naming
know?
all the best motherfucking shit that I can think about,
Oh
and I
yeah, I
ain't
knew
naming
'90s movies
motherfucking
gonna be a
thing.
lot. So I
Yeah,
like, yeah, you got a lot to
it could be
choose from.
anywhere.
That
Yeah.
leave a lot of people pissed off too. Why this movie ain't on there? Like you already know a lot of great movies was in the '90s.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, we had our best shit. That's when I wanted to watch them or go to the movies for real.
Maybe early 2000s they're doing
Early
the best.
2000, maybe 2004 or five. I
Hmm.
feel like after that time frame, everything just motherfuckers just start copying motherfuckers and making the same movie and shit over again with a different cast or whatever. But it was fun for what it was. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You
Y'all
know.
in here, please like, share, subscribe. You watching on YouTube.
Hmm.
YouTube Cal, you popping back in here today.
He was on some philosopher type shit.
See, she pulled a
It's fucking
David
head.
Green early.
I mean, he was trying to buy time. That's what the fuck that was. He thought, and shit. Nah, the fuck
Yeah, like,
you
like
ain't ready?
that, that's 90s work right there. That stuff you do when you're young. Like, nah, it's your turn. Hurry up,
You ain't
though.
ready.
On the clock. Yeah, I was
Nah, none of that shit.
still wrong. That boy was
The
still
fuck you
wrong.
talking about? He lost his turn.
Yeah, I gotta tap into the cookout, man.
Yeah, that was actually cool.
Yeah. I don't know why I ain't think Bad Boys at then. That's my favorite movie. I'm
Favorite
like,
movie. They almost of all times right up there with Set It Off and Training Day and all that shit for me. Some of
yeah.
the main joints that we like that everybody watch. Like
I
we
was
almost
like, shit, where my girl Vane is at? We gotta get her in here, man. Cause yeah, she ain't getting in the cookout. All the at the
nah,
cut. I
you,
said, God
you
damn.
saying you made me want to, we ain't got DVD players no more, but you made me want to send you at least some
Yeah,
recommendations to stream
yeah,
and
we need
shit.
to send her some movies, man. I
You
think
gotta
she need to
spice your
catch
shit
up
up.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
spice your shit up a little bit. Hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay. You back with her?
yes, and I got a DVD player. I still got a DVD player and a daggone a VHS tape. So
Yeah, they good. They good little decorations for the house. If they not gonna be used, it's nice to have, on the table. Like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's the
no,
DVD player.
that's in my room because those VHS tapes do get used.
I know what tapes you talking about.
Oh
Okay,
Lord, have
she
mercy.
still got them joints. You can just go online, Reese, but you know,
No,
you
no, no. You catch viruses online.
you already got it. That's you popping out, in and out.
Already taking over. Shit.
You already got her.
VHS tape, damn.
But
Lady
look,
said you pulled a David
VHS
Green.
tapes and DVD. And you know what? I still got records, 45s. Those are the other vinyls, the little, and cassette tapes.
I
Those
got
to
you.
me are our classic thing. You have to have something for me. I have to have something for my era, so I can tell my grandchildren or great grand, look what this is. That's what this is, and they don't. And it's so funny because they don't know. They be like, "Mama, what's that?" Then you tell them. Back in my day, this is what we did. It's the antique. And just
But
because it's
honestly, a
old,
lot of y'all
don't
shit
mean
is being brought to the forefront for real. Because like I was telling you, my old apartment before I moved here, I had a record player that was Bluetooth. So what I'm saying about your era coming back to like younger generations, I don't think they'll be that far out of the loop. Like if Ty had a baby or something like that, I don't think that they'll be that far out of the loop because they still got that. You look around Walmart and certain things, you'll see record players that have the radio on it, and you can sync your phone to it shit now. So they still keeping some of them things up.
But what they don't got in Walmart, they don't have records or cassettes or VHS anymore in Walmart.
Well, I mean, come on, you can't have it all. Damn, like you still got the device to play the shit. You gotta go to them, some of them vendors and stuff like that. They don't have no Tower Records and shit no more, but they got places that still like you'll see plenty of records up. Thrift stores is the main place you can go and find records. Thrift store
Yeah,
you find hella records. I don't have nothing to play that shit on in this house, so I'm not buying them and collecting them no more. But you still find them.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
and
want
that's what I used to
to some
do,
money.
collect. Like
Hmm.
I wonder how much my Thriller album in the original casing is worth. My Michael Jackson or my Prince albums or my
Don't be
Prince
telling
cassette.
nobody you got that type shit.
They
Oh,
coming for it.
Somebody come do something to you, something strange to you, because you got the Prince record. And the Michael Jackson record and shit. You
It
know.
depends on the people, People give items value, so people
Mhm.
value that item, album or whatever you have for a lot of money. They spend a lot of money. Just gotta
Mhm.
find the right people that's like fans or new fans, because these kids buying Pokemon cards for $1 million and shit. I'm like, there ain't not many Pokemon cards I had.
Just
God
sit
mm,
there
dang,
for no
man.
reason.
Card they be selling. I'm like, I had that card. Like I remember flipping my friends for them cards. Like we used to flip for cards. I remember dudes crying, like, cause they lost a like Charizard or something, holographic.
now I remember them Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Hey,
because
Yu-Gi-Oh was
my
lit.
son made me buy him not made me buy him, but
They
he
made
cried for this
He
thing
made
to
you buy
put
it.
him
You
in.
said it right.
He
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 made you
he
buy that
he
shit.
cried for this thing to put it in the collectors, and he was a
Yeah.
collector of it. The
Hmm.
whole notebook of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'm like,
Yeah. I miss, even though that's not what we on today necessarily, I do miss a lot of stuff from the earlier eras. Like when you said something about the cards, you had the binders that had a whole bunch of little pockets in it for
yep,
hundreds and hundreds of cards. If you were somebody that had cards, or the CD case or the journal and the visor that held like 6 or 7 CDs and shit like that. I do miss that. I have a room at my house with VHS, DVD player, cassette tape player, and original PlayStation
Yeah,
vintage
that
room.
original
That's
play.
what's up though. And for those stuff to be still usable and everything, that's what's up.
It's funny because
mm-hmm,
it's a vintage room to like us, but like my father and them, that's still like new shit. It's like that's not vintage to them. They in their 70s, like the vintage stuff to them is the stuff they had before that, and it just be like every they be like, man, why we using this new stuff? I like the old stuff. Well, the VCR and shit was the new shit. And now y'all holding on to it and like, well, this the no, y'all had the new thing and y'all let go whatever was at that time, whatever it was
Uh-huh.
that people was using. Y'all decided, nah, we not doing that. We gonna go with the Blu-ray, DVD players and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
now
you
we
was
done
the shit
moved
with
on from
Blu-ray.
that. Y'all gonna adapt or y'all just gonna collect dust? I
Yeah.
just like, I don't know. Your kids might can sell it and it be worth something. But I be
Mhm.
like, in our lifetime, I can't see us really buying something and before we die, that thing gonna be worth like millions of dollars. I think
Yeah.
the next
Not too
generation,
much. Yeah.
yeah, you keep it for them. I think that'd be smart. And hopefully they take, they appreciate it because the next generation don't care about
Yeah.
old stuff. They
They
don't know
not
how
gonna
it
give a
works.
fuck about
So it's
that.
like the same thing you did with your grandparents' things and stuff. You probably keep all those type things that they had when they was young or
Yeah.
they grew up on. You like, nah. Like somebody leave me a horse and courage or something. Like, nah, I need me a whip. Nah, I left you that.
Right. Oh, fresh out the plantations, man.
Mhm.
He said, I
But,
need me a
I mean,
whip.
I was happy to at least grow up with some of the stuff though. Like the pagers, the pay phones, the black and white TVs. We still have one. You know, even seeing the old iron that people would put on the stove and then iron what they cook. I had a bunch of them in the house type shit. So it's still cool to see, like, and still use it. At least grow up using some of the stuff, and then before the transition away.
Man,
We
Reese
went
in
crazy.
that joint with a damn smart vacuum cleaner. It's a little robot. He just go
Oh yeah, we
around
got one
cleaning on
too.
his own. Yeah,
That's
so it's
stupid as
like
shit. Stupid as shit to me, bro.
she getting that. I know she ain't in there trying to sweep that shit no more. You see how she like shit, let me get this little robot. He can do all this little, so it's adapting, but I like how they mixing it today now and they got the little Bluetooth, like old school type record players, but you still can hook it to the Bluetooth and do it with your YouTube. So I like it that they blending it.
I
I
even
ain't
have board games like Connect Four, Uno, Trouble. I do have a wicker basket to have all them joints in it for when people
that's
come
lit.
over. But
But
the
that's
old
the
school games are kind
fun.
of dope.
That's the best
Mm-hmm.
fun. It like playing a deck of cards. What is a deck of cards will never get outdated because card games is the one games that they play from infinity to beyond. They was playing cards when my grandparents came along, and we still
Yeah.
playing cards now. Certain games, y'all.
Morning on the
Mm-hmm.
mic. Wake up, tap in, baby.
Somebody slide to this.
The Morning Mac Show.
Hey, what's up?
Coffee on the dash. Pages in your
I like the
hand.
hair. I like
Young
it.
James is in the building.
At your command.
BB Love.
Got the truth in the
Okay,
jokes
BB
on
Love,
deck.
prophetic artist. I like that.
We could fix that right.
BB Love in the building.
Yep, in the
Hopefully.
building. And so glad to be here with y'all. How you doing?
Good.
How
I'm
you
impressed with my music. So okay.
Girl, I was trying to help you on that game yesterday, man. I was like, hope she read my comments, but you needed help over there. But you got
I
the
did.
one right that nobody couldn't get right, and it was crazy. Out of all people, I ain't expect you to get it. You got it, so yeah, you
Yeah,
made up. Came
that's
in the
that's kind of my style. I just want to be in the game that way, I mean, if I get 1 point across, it's good enough. I was there, but there's evidence I was there. The scoreboard reflects I was in the game. Can't nobody tell me nothing after that.
yeah. I felt like
I feel you that.
I feel like I won. I mean, I get right about 8.
Um,
Oh my.
I wasn't paying
Oh.
attention. I was just looking for that one for me. Just- I was like-
know.
I was like, I didn't get that one either. This board is filling up, and I did not do that.
Them calculations is all. I don't think I ain't no hater, but I feel like them calculations a little steep, Molly. No, you said
Now,
Trey
if
came
I
in late.
was
He
playing
missed.
it and you did it out of my mind, my top 90s movies would have been a Best Man, The Best Man, because that was an epic classic. That
Mhm.
grew into a
That's one that I
classic.
put in it.
Was The Best Man. Harlem Nights, because that was also an epic classic. That
You
movie,
know,
like The
Harlem
Best
Nights.
Man, was like all celebrities studded cast, and it if Harlem Nights ain't invited to the cookout, I don't know what the cookout is.
Harlem
Yeah, we
Nights
gotta
is
ask
not
who all
invited to the cookout because Harlem Nights came out in '89. That's why Harlem Nights was invited to the cookout.
Oh, okay. And what about The
Okay.
Best Man? Was that
I mean, it was okay. You could have went so many places. The '90s had so many movies, but you
Mhm.
know, Harlem Nights definitely would have been on there. That's a classic. But that came out in '89 because I was about to
okay?
type that yesterday. I was like, hold up, and I looked
I'm-
at the date. I said, oh, that it came out in '89. So I was like, it was right there.
I don't understand how white men can't jump didn't get on that list. I mean, like,
Hey, it could have got on probably the Ken and Kane, you know, but because they got black friends, it probably could have got on that one.
You
That
know what I'm
was
saying?
a
I'm
good
saying LA needs to at
90s
least,
lit.
put that. That's got to be high on
Man,
the
Venus
honorable
was
mention.
naming movies I don't even think I heard of. I'm like, damn, what is
So
that? Let me
yeah,
go check that one.
somebody just was scrolling down Google and shit. I can tell people just looking through Google and shit.
I was on Rotten Tomatoes.
Look, and
Yeah,
I knew
yeah.
that the Disney, the Black Cinderella with
I
Whitney
liked it
Houston,
though.
because I mean, I guess because all little girls like that, but Whitney Houston and Brandy, y'all know, am I the only one that saw that?
You don't know one,
Nah, I
yeah.
remember
I
that.
saw it. I
Joint.
thought it was
I haven't
magical.
seen
I
it.
appreciated it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
I thought
good
it was
movie.
fresh because I like, ooh, you know,
yeah. I never liked it that movie. You know, but that's only because I was programmed to think she didn't supposed to be black. You know, I ain't like that. It was her. I was like, it don't look right. It just didn't look right. Then as I got older, I was like, damn. Now I know why I felt that way. But it is
It
what
looks
it is.
so right to me. I was happy
Yeah, it
for it
looked right.
because
It looked
all the
right.
dolls that I was growing up with, they didn't look like me. So let Cinderella look like the dolls that look like my cousins. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I
But if
mean,
they make
something.
Superman black, I'm done. I'm done with all TV.
Oh
If
yeah, I'm
Superman
good.
turn black,
I'm
if
sorry.
Batman
I
turn black, I'm
don't
done with it. Like I don't need everybody to be black. I don't need everybody to be white neither. But it's like let my reality stay where it's at. You know, like don't they be trying to change the color on everybody. I was cool with Little Mermaid, but it was like, come on, don't go too far. Like
no, but that was back in the night. I was glad to see a princess because Disney never had a princess or a color.
One more minute, then open your eyes. Strings come.
somebody slide to me. I don't know why I can't hear the music today. Somebody coming in though.
You already know the morning max. Turn it
All
up.
right, done with the job. Moving on.
What's up?
What's up, bro?
what up with?
Love and life. I swear I woke up with different energy this morning.
See,
That's
woke up
good
with
though.
different energy.
The weather
Hey, that's
decent
what
too.
I'm
I woke up
talking
with a
about.
different. I swear I woke up with a
There
different
we
energy.
go, brother. Alan is in the building. You know, I'll be waiting for your comment, Alan, before I get into the question of the day, man. Can't have Al's question of the day. Don't have Al, you feel me?
That part though.
You gotta have Al around.
Well, shit, let's get with it then. I'm down. Ready for that.
It's time.
Let's go.
My man, how everybody doing?
How y'all doing?
Breaking down the scene with a grin I preach. Hot take in the mix, but it still can reach.
One little question. Take my soul.
Look.
Count to three.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
I gotta
Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
Ask question of the day. Say it loud, say it plain. Ask question of the day. One more hit through the rain. Bounce on the block. Burn in my head. Ask question of the day. Keep me up, keep me fed. Cheap coffee gone cold. Ash on the page. You want the truth.
How many bodies you got?
Slow when I step.
Oh, sorry. Let me turn it on. God damn.
Thanks again, Al. Damn, Unc and Trey got zapped out. They'll be back. Question of the day. If your partner tells you their body count is way higher than you expected, does it actually change how you see them, or are people just pretending it doesn't matter? Honesty, what it say? Honesty, would you look at them different, or is it just society that makes a big deal out of it? Ladies.
Look, you already know that when it comes to bodies, men and women are held at a different standard. If a man have 10 bodies, he a stud. That's what he lacking in the game. If a woman have 10 bodies, she a hoe. So don't ask me them body questions. Ask me no questions. I tell you no lies. And sometimes we women, I don't ask the body question. How many bodies you have? Because if it's in the past, it's before me. It's in the past, and everybody got a pass. So that body question, it don't matter if you don't ask it. So I stay away from those type of questions. Always.
So
Stay
she's
away.
staying away from the question again, Al. If your partner tells you their body count is higher than you expected, does it change, how you see them in that? Would that change you if your partner told you their body count and it was way higher than you expected, Reese? Would you stay the
No,
same? Because okay.
but you got to, because that's your partner. That meaning you already had intercourse with them and everything. So if I tell you too late, we done already did it. But you number 99, buddy. You number 99. We already did it. It don't count after the sex. Now maybe before the sex, it changed some stuff up. And anyone sexing should always sex responsibly, like use protection anyway. But if you had 100 girls, that means you are well experienced in verse. Teach me something, but
Hey, she teach her something. How about you, Vane?
I love that this question is being asked because I've been looking for opportunities to tell people to mind their damn business. I mean, like here's the thing: everything that happened before you came here, I can't expect that you're going to have the same response that I want you to have just because you was living before I came along. So, I mean, I feel like expectation is indeed the leading cause of disappointment. And if you didn't want the answer, you probably shouldn't have asked it. How them STDs working for it? How them STDs testing looking though? That's what I want to know. Like this right here is what we're building off of, because I don't want Nan. And soul ties is enough. I'm gonna have to pray the same for you, whether it's one person or 100 people, that those ties are broken so we can build on it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say that it's not gonna make me change the way I look at you, because I'm still gonna pray for you the same. I'm still gonna want us to have the same kind of fresh start that we would have had if you was just new to me and I was new to you.
That's solid.
Okay. I see you, JB. You said when he was younger, body count mattered. Now it's about who's into me. A past is just an experience. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know if you with us or now. You even seen the question. You've been in and out.
I wasn't getting no sound, so I had to go out and listen to the question live stream. But I heard the question, and I mean, I don't care about your body count as long as you claim. My body count. I'm the last nigga to say something about the body count. I'm the last person to say something about the body count. So I'm definitely if she tell me her body count, I might start laughing. Like, that's all.
See, that's fucking terrible. Oh man,
this nigga, boy.
I'm just saying, man. I put a lot of bodies in the graveyard. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm thinking about, Alan. I'm thinking about shit like that. Like, it depends. Like if I live somewhere and we both don't really know the area, and we starting over, cool, but we grew up in the same area and you fucked the whole city, that might do change things. When I found out you fuck family members and everything, like it depends on who these baddies is. If I just randomly find out, like you just tell me like, oh yeah, I slept with such and such and such and such. It's different than just telling somebody, yeah, you got 20 baddies. You don't know who the baddies is. But when majority of those baddies and you got to be around those people and these people, like it does changes everything for me. I definitely be like, I don't know now, like, oh, you slept with who? Yeah, oh, that's my cousin. Like my family deep. We damn near the whole city. Oh, like damn, that's one of my nephews. Oh, I ain't know at the time. Yeah, you didn't, but now it's awkward because every time I bring you around, my nephew over there, he probably got another joint now, and he like, yeah, I used to hit that joint. He probably done told me stories about you already, you know. So it's just like, damn, that's weird, you know. That would change thing, I think, for a man, you know, for me at least. I say, you know,
Well,
like if
Molly,
we
let me
something,
ask you this question.
go ahead.
What if I could get it before you slept with him, but it even changes after you slept with him? Like, say you on the person.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. After I slept with them and I find out, you know, now she got zapped out again. I don't know what Reese doing over there. But yeah, after I find out, it's just like, see, that's what it is. It's just like we are saying baddie, but most people that you meet is from your area, and if they got a lot of baddies, you know some of those baddies. So how would y'all feel if a guy fucked you and half of your girlfriends? You know, it's just like, yeah, all right. Oh, I don't care 'cause that happened before. That even worse. You know, it's like that's even worse. It's like because they probably told you about this dude. You know, so I just like it depends. You know, if you know the people to me or not. But yeah, even after Reese, after we could have been together for a year or two and I just found out, I will look at her different. It will change things because it's like, damn, I wish I knew this early on. You know, it sucks, you know, but I don't know. How will women feel? Like if a dude fucked your sisters and cousins or your girlfriends and you find out after you already been laid up with them and it's like, oh, we all been together already for a year. You don't mind? You would just continue to stay with them. That's what you saying?
I'm thankfully that haven't happened. Now, what has happened? I'm dating a guy, wasn't intimate with him, bringing him over my mama house. Found out that he used to mess with my sister. Boom, and then immediately I was like, well, then I can't talk to you. And he was like, but I like you, I like you. Da 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 da. That was a few years ago, whatever. But my heart wouldn't let me, do this. Like, you're not new, you're not mine. It's like wearing secondhand clothes or something. But I mean, that was before we got intimate. Now, if that happened after we got intimate, I don't know how I would take it. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And you said we together for a year. How are we gonna be together for a year and I not know that you done
You ain't
smashed?
asked. Remember, you don't care about this past.
I mean,
But
my
now you
sister's my
wondering why.
family,
Why
though,
you
but
wondering why sis act funny every time he come around, or he act funny whenever this girl come around. Now you
now
asking questions. Now you
tell
like,
me.
well, I did slept with her. You know, it was before you, but I slept with her. Now you know because you didn't care to know. You don't want to know about his past. You don't care whatever happened before happened. But now you finding out things as time go on. Yeah, 2 years can pass. You can start finding out stuff because you didn't care to know. So that's the thing, you know, that backfires with that. I think it's like some people can live with it though. I know people that passed around the same girl about 3, 4 times. They just keep going back and they love her. So it's just like it would just make it different though. I think it would change things. I don't mean y'all might break up, but it will might change things. Like you might not even want him to go around her or that person no more, or you might not feel comfortable being around or leaving them together anywhere, you know. I don't
Right.
know. It might change this thing.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
But you got Vin. I know Trey Jack. He keep popping out. He back with us. Oh now he right in the middle. Oh my god, Trey. I'm looking down here.
I Yeah, I do have something to add to that because like I hadn't really thought about how deep my family is and how good looking they are. And there are times where like one time I had a partner and we were going to school together. I didn't know who he was with. And like I said, I come from a very good looking family and he had a very good looking son who happened to be by one of my second cousins.
Mhm.
And because he let me feel like he let me look like the fool, like I didn't know this is my cousin's baby daddy. I mean,
Yeah.
it did make me look at him differently, but like if it wasn't for, us actually already being related, it might not have bothered me so much. but it definitely bothered fam. So you want to take into consideration that people are. I mean, if you're with a partner, you don't want them to look stupid because you look stupid too for wanting to be with somebody that you want to see look stupid. So yeah, I just wanted to say, if I knew, then it wouldn't make me look at them different. But like, if you sat there and we've been together for a year and doing this building thing that I thought we was doing in our partnership, and you out here seriously knowing something that's gonna make me look stupid and not even giving me a heads up, we can't be partners. Yeah, that's
right. I agree, Venus. That's true, because that's the trust. I'm trust everybody know but me. Nah, and then your grandmother like, that's your cousin, baby daddy. No, grandma, I did not know. But thank you. And nope.
Blue, blue, blue.
Yeah, we was solid for our guys before that, but they done messed up and now got us out here looking stupid.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Because I mean, I've been with a lot of women, but I've never heard anybody ask what the body count is. I don't know. I don't know. That's something that I don't think that would be something that I would even want to know for real. I really, like I said, long as you clean. I mean, like, I can't judge a person for their past. I can only see you for the present and the future. I can't judge you by the past. Your mistakes from the past does not make you. I'm saying what you're doing today makes you. So okay, you still out here getting bodies. Okay, well I gotta get the fuck away from you. But you said something beforehand. It's not I can really say about that. I really like. The city is small, so for a motherfucker say, "Oh, I hit her." Okay, well who the fuck didn't? Okay, all right. The fuck, the city's small. I'm saying, all right, you hit her. All right, he hit her. I don't know. I think I'm just one that. As long as you don't have sex with somebody I know, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Man,
I said, as long as you don't have sex with somebody I know, I don't really give a fuck.
That's the purpose. What are you talking about? So it matters then.
No, what I'm saying is, it really don't matter. It really don't.
If it's somebody you don't know, it don't matter. But the city's so small that everybody hit everybody.
Right.
So it's like.
No, I'm talking about. No, what I'm saying is, if somebody
is spinning this, man. He's
no. I'm saying, listen. I'm saying, if that was your past, it's nothing I could do about your past.
Exactly.
It's not. I'm not even going to ask you. My heart won't allow me to ask you how many bodies you got because, like I said, I really don't give a fuck. As long as you ain't still out here getting bodies, okay, we could be the best of friends, whatever. But all that, nah. Like I said, and if you deal with somebody that I know to stop the chaos between me and the other dude that may happen or may not happen, I just won't deal with a female. I won't allow a queen to come in between two kings. It's just not gonna happen.
Trey, we ain't hear from you yet, neither.
Yeah, I was avoiding trying to answer honestly until Uncle E opened the door and was he was some of his sentiments made me agree that I never had nobody really ask that. I never cared to ask that. I more so look at people's actions and how they move and stuff anyway. Like you can tell somebody a hornball, you can tell somebody ain't got I ain't saying because you out there doing what you do that means that you don't have self control, but it's about your spirit. Like so how does your aura, your spirit ring out to me is what I go by. Because a lot of things are unanswered until you open the door for it, or you ask the question, or just come up in natural conversation. But if y'all really communicate anyway, you'll be filling in a lot of gaps for yourself, and you don't have to ask questions directly about anything. If people just like sit back and listen a little bit more, they'll pick up a lot for themselves just off natural shit. Like you'll know if that person been is got that type of mentality or used to be where you'll pick up on certain things. So I never been in a position to have to ask the person if they like was fucking everybody in the streets or whatever, or I never had anyone ask me if I was doing all that. And then I also wouldn't be dating anybody that'll be in the same circles as like other certain people and other people. So it's just like everybody come from they own complete like direction, like on purpose. You know, like
Yeah,
so. Yeah.
yeah. I understand why some people might
I think I
ask.
lost my sound. I'll come back.
And I think the question is if your partner tell you, not if you ask. And I think a lot of y'all making it as if y'all asking. Like, oh, I don't ask that. I don't care for that. But it ain't if you ask, and it's if they tell you. You know, so that's what Alan's saying. This question is if they tell you, not if you ask. So your partner just tell you, you don't even gotta want to know. If they
And
tell
tell
you
you
they
the
body
truth.
count and this shit is crazy high, then you even expect it. Saying how would how would you go from there? Would that change your way you look at them? You know, and I think we getting a lot caught up into do you ask your partner is how many bodies you got, or do they ask you how many bodies you got? That ain't the question. The question is if they tell you how many bodies you have.
Well, I tried to answer that way because I never had nobody just be like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm from 200 people, by the way." Like
exactly.
just the
Yeah,
conversation doesn't exist. So I've still never been. I tried to answer the way I did because I never had that scenario. Still, with having to ask somebody asking me or them just blurting it out and say, "Oh yeah, I fuck about 200 people." Like I just, so I just haven't ran into that. That's why I
That's
answered
if
like
they
that.
tell
hmm
you the truth too, y'all. That's if they tell you the truth.
I care about
Like
how the fuck
yeah,
people
you gotta
act.
take their word. Yeah,
You got to take their word. You don't know. You
yeah,
know.
it's
like
good to know.
like
Even a
women may
pro want
step
to
on
know.
their number while a man may increase his number.
But even your employee want to know what was your history, your work history. You know, they want to know what school you went to. All of that matters. I don't know why people think like your past just don't matter, don't follow. There's people been locked up, can't get a job 20 years later because of something they did when they was 18,
Right.
23, because your past follow you. And it's no different if you out here being a trick or a hoe. You know, sometimes people gonna remember that. So that's why I say if you go to an area, people might not know you, but if you still in the same area and you with somebody in that area, y'all gonna keep bumping into people that they probably fuck. So it's like eventually you even gonna have to tell this person, or they gonna be wondering why motherfuckers whispering around them. So it's a lose-lose, you know. So it's just like I don't know. Some people say it won't change them, some it don't. But I get the question, you know. I understand it. I know it would change me, you know.
So
Yeah.
like
I, oh,
being a trick
Call
or
her
a
on the
hoe.
line, laughs in every room, from your front porch chair to your workday Zoom. Hey, now the countdown's done.
Turn that
One
shit
more
off,
Like
honey.
moment, here
Turn that
we
shit
go.
off.
Strings rise high,
I
horns
don't know
fill
who
the
into the room.
room.
I'm at the
I
bottom.
know who it
This
is. It's
one's
that
for
playback.
Hey,
you. The morning
That was
match.
me
Turn
yesterday.
it up, let it roll. The
What is
morning
that?
match.
That was me
Day
yesterday
by
on
the
Josh Show.
door.
nah, that is trip
When
shit.
the world feels slow,
Oh,
the
my.
morning match
What up,
show.
Trip?
Yeah,
What
let's
up,
go.
Dave?
What's
Let's
up?
go.
Body counts.
hey,
Yeah, I can jump right into the question of the day.
Yeah.
We still
Long
passing
ass
around.
intro. See, I'll switch it up. I like that one better.
Well, that's great.
You know, we be still.
What
Somebody
up,
got
though?
playback.
Grand Rising.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust his mic now. That's tricky shit. All right.
All
Say
good.
something, Trip. Trip.
Yo.
All right, that's better.
All right, it's cleaner. Yep.
No echo. No echo.
All right, the question of the day on the screen. So we kind of got off, and even my own answer a little bit, but everybody kind of had an answer that was off of what the actual question was. So this is a question from Al. So thank you for the question, Al. If your partner tells you their body count is way higher than you expected, does it change? Does it actually change how you see them, or are people just pretending that the numbers don't matter?
You first? Who going first?
You going first because your mic's live.
I mean, me personally, nah, that shit don't matter, man. You know, the only difference between a prostitute and a regular chick can get around is if they making money or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's fact.
wait
I
a
don't give
minute.
two fucks about that. I fuck, she fuck, we all fuck. Sex is one thing. It's different if like, she has a history of cheating on her boyfriends and shit, but like, a chick get around when she's single, that's her thing. There ain't nothing wrong with that, and that shit don't matter to me. And I tell you this, I'd rather have a girl that knows how to fuck than one that can't throw that pussy on me.
You trying to turn this?
Damn.
You trying to turn this
Tell
shit up,
him.
motherfucker? I know
That's
what you
bad.
doing. That's all good. All right, David, you next up in line.
I mean, the only way that it will affect me is if, you know what I mean, by some chance she would like she don't feel like doing it or something like that. No, and I'm like, hold up, you know what I mean? So you're gonna wait until after 300, you know what I mean? You don't
300 is like so. Go ahead. Let me mute my mic. Go ahead.
you going yeah, that's when I'll be little that's when I'll be a little petty or whatever. I'm like, so it took you 315 men to decide that you want to slow down.
The finally clean shit up.
315 men and 20 women. Now you want to slow down.
Not doing the 20 women.
Not 90-day rule and shit. What? Not now.
But why can't she change? Why can't a former prostitute say, you know what? I'm not sleeping with people no more. I'm not tricking no more. I want to find one man and one man only.
No, Reese, that's the question. The question is if you're in a relationship and she says she's been with 315 men and 20 women or something like that. No. That's why I said that the only way it would change my perspective if you know what I mean, if she wants to, go celibate or something, you know what I mean? Like, hold up now. We've been together for a year.
Next one go through a little journey and shit. Like
You done read Steve Harvey's book, and now you want to put me on a 90-day jump when
I don't
you
know.
had 315 men and 20 women.
I don't know how people just don't care. Like that just don't change you. I just like that. I don't know. I don't mean you're supposed to break up with them. That just changes the way I look at you. Now I'm looking like we can't live here. We need to move to fucking like somewhere far. That we don't keep bumping into motherfuckers. That don't mean we gotta break up. But we're not about to be. Yeah, we're not about to be bumping to everybody everywhere we go at the gas station. I'm wondering why all these random dudes like, hey, there go Keisha right there. That's my girl. I'm like, what? Like,
no, Molly, worse. Really worse. They won't say her name. They'll be like, hey, there's Motor Jaws right there. You know what I mean? They'll do like a
Motor Jaws, Superhead.
Superhead or something like that.
Y'all wilding.
You looking all stupid and everything. Like, who are they talking about? She all got her head down.
Now your ass looking stupid. Coming out the store with your receipt and shit. Just stupid ass. Oh man. Shit.
Oh man. Y'all talking about in the comments, man. See what y'all do. I already see Allen said he ain't going for it. He said y'all wild, ain't no damn way I'm building with a napkin or he said he gonna ask before they even get started. He need to know the body count. ASAP. Don't be saying don't be stressed out. Don't be
the main one to eat this shit up.
But
we're joking about it, but that really happens. Whatever. Matter of fact, we talked about it a few weeks ago about them porn stars and stuff.
You better not say your jaw's hurt. You well equipped after 320, son. What is like when you saying something about? He said 200,000 miles. I ain't getting no joint with 200,000 miles on this, some shit like that. Yeah, he said it matters. I said it matters to me. I don't want a $200,000 mile box. I want my shit generally used, mildly used, a new used car.
Yeah, them porn stars.
You want to slightly use.
You sit there and think, oh, she's the porn star. You know, she's gonna be doing this, and everything. I seen an interview with a lot of them all day, but like, we don't have sex with our men like that. I'm like, wow.
Shit.
Oh boy.
And they lame.
Oh,
They ain't
boy.
they man, that's they manager. That's it. He just did the manage shit. Ain't no way I'm in a relationship with a girl and I'm like, boo, what you doing? Oh, I gotta go to work. I gotta go suck some dick. Like, oh, what's the
I'm about
saying
to be
today?
like,
We doing
I got
aim
this
today,
big gangbang
baby.
scene.
Have the ice bath ready for me. And then she over there fucking niggas probably bigger than him. So it's like, god damn, she gonna get dogged out by
The
Mandingos. Then she coming back to you. It's like, nah, he just did to manage that shit. Ain't no
beat
way.
down and used up.
Nah,
Just
Okay,
used.
what's the spell of the day?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah, they had an old dude. They had the old dude how he like his women. He's talking about like COVID, 19 and easily spread. I said, this motherfucker, boy, this nigga, like these boys, I don't
That's
know what was,
terrible.
they terrible, man.
Man,
oh,
that's so
goodness
funny.
gracious.
Yeah, the older they are, the more malice they got. So these young kings out here, y'all ain't gotta meet a girl that if she 19, 23 or something with a bunch of baddies, nah, that ain't a good look. But if she, late 40s, 50s or something, she been around a while. So you gotta let her slide. But you can't have no young girl out here with a whole bunch of baddies. Like, nah, that shouldn't equals up. What up, Weezy Wee?
What's up,
We
love?
got Weezy in here. I heard you back on Facebook.
Oh,
Oh, for
back
Yeah,
on the
she on
scene.
YouTube right
Added to the
now.
group.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
on
you guys
YouTube.
added you to the group. You ain't have Facebook again, but you back online.
Yeah.
free at last, free at last.
Oh, thank God Almighty. Oh shit. Mhm.
Facebook don't show no mercy. They just.
Yeah, but they
I'm
sharing
still.
porn on there. They sharing links. It'll be a thumbnail with a link to send you to some sub page that's gonna show some porn video. Like y'all got porn right on Facebook. Like so that's weird to me.
Yeah, they put me
Y'all
on.
don't
They got me on.
see
They got me on restrictions or whatever. Like that. No, because I made a Ku Klux Klan joke.
Oh,
Yep.
Well,
They said I was spreading racism and everything
Weezy
like that. And I
stop
was like,
welling, man. Weezy got baddies over there. Weezy probably started off at like she was in a relationship her first 10 years, so she caught her whole phase after,
yeah.
So
Bang,
women
bang,
think they
bang.
gotta have a whole phase. So, some of them did get married early on, so they ain't got as many baddies. They catching them now, they get them late on. Once
yeah,
that thing, if it don't work out, that's when they try to make up for all of that missed time, like they was in prison. You like, damn, you just got out? Yeah, a merge for 8 years, like they trying to get knocked around.
Knocked around down to the ground.
especially around that menopause. That menopause junk.
Man, I bet that hold some shit.
Men on pause.
Men
Man,
pause. Yeah.
oh, yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Get back.
Let's see what they talking about on this clip.
Two givers in a relationship looks like I paid for her nails, so she paid for my haircut. I covered all the bills, so she booked the trip. I bought the movie ticket, she bought the snacks. I paid for our dinner, she made sure she tipped the waitress. She cooked, I cleaned. She made a list of groceries, I went and bought them. I brought it in, she put them away. It ain't about going 50-50, it's about going 100-100. You prioritize me, I prioritize you. You move for me, I move for you. You cut for me, I cut for you. Two givers.
Self-explanatory. Whoever, Marty
I
put the
love
camera
it.
can go first.
I
The
love
ladies, they all start with the ladies. Riri, why you love it so much?
because it feels good. That's right. I'm gonna give 100. You give 100. Two givers. I love it. And nowadays, let's be honest. Going to the movies, the snacks cost more than the tickets.
Hell yeah.
It don't matter now. Shit. So I love it. I'm a giver, and I love for my man to be.
That's tapped out.
She been zapping out like She like in mid conversation, yeah. That is crazy.
That's okay. I'm ready to pick up where she left off because
she
if my
back.
man buys a ticket, are you ready?
You know, yeah, but I had to just go fast before my screen cut out because you go. So, but go ahead, Venus.
So I was gonna say I carry a big bag full of snacks. That way we definitely already cut expenses at the confection counters. But,
you smart.
I'll stop at the Dollar Tree, spend some, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that the good plan comes together. And I'll be happy to run I like that partnership stuff. I'm glad to be on a team where we support one another. So I like what he was talking. I feel like that's the kind of relationship that's couples goals right there, if you ask me. So I think I like it. I like it a lot.
I ain't mad at that at all. Yeah, shit. By the time I get my little whatever from the little snack bar, and we could have went to Longhorn with this shit instead of me buying your popcorn Skittles and shit. But anyway, y'all, we got a guest in the back lobby that we want to welcome in. I don't know who that is. I usually know. I don't know now. Who's that coming in the house?
That's me.
I'm trying to see. Hey, Miss Taylor. Turn that shit up for me, Miss Taylor. Don't get me hyped, Miss Taylor. What's up?
Good morning, baby. I'm still in the bed this morning, honey. Y'all see this old lady got to get her rest. What's going on? This is who in the back. Now you gonna know. This is Sheila Jackson Comedy coming to you from Los Angeles. Still in the bed. I'm 3 hours behind y'all, so it's just 8:33 here. What's going on this morning? What I heard somebody talking about here, take somebody some popcorn and shit. What y'all talking about?
We talking about making shit work and cutting costs, Slim. There's too much going on out here with these prices. We gotta, if we're gonna make it work, we gotta manage our money so we keep that shit going. We gotta try to stay going on dates, not be set back by trying to buy Skittles and be cute and buy popcorn and shit and putting yourself in a hole at the fucking movie theater. But we just hit on a video. Molly, I don't know if you want to play it back for her because she probably missed it. But yeah, we just started the video. Didn't even get into the questions yet. And then you can go next.
Two givers in a relationship looks like I paid for her nails, so she paid for my haircut. I covered all the bills, so she booked the trip. I bought the movie ticket, she bought the snacks. I paid for our dinner, she made sure she tipped the waitress. She cooked, I cleaned. She made a list of groceries, I went and bought them. I brought it in, she put them away. It ain't about going 50-50, it's about going 100-100. You prioritize me, I prioritize you. You move for me, I move for you. You cut for me, I cut for you. Two givers in a relationship.
So that's what we hitting on right now. Michelle is still on here?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Yep, that's what we're hitting on right now. You heard the video? Could you hear the audio from it?
Yeah, I did. So now you want me to make a comment? I would say, because y'all see I'm seasonally aged. You see all this gray. Yeah, right. So, so what I would say to that is, in today's generation, I would have to agree. In today's generation, and my generation, my children are in their 40s. So what I would say back in the day, now the man did everything. But right now, today, especially because I live in California, well, the man don't make as much money as the woman. The man don't make, so I would agree. I mean, you know what? If you spoil me, I spoil you. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I would agree. So anybody, but as far as that, she make the list and you go to the store, and I mean, that's fine too, but it's kind of hard because if I tell you to get 2 things, I might come out with 10, So I would have to go to the store for myself. And as far as what she said, you bring home the groceries, she put them up. Now, hell no, you going to put up the groceries. I'm cooking, simple as that. But in today's economy, you need 2 people to make it work. It ain't no more of that 1970 stuff where I came up 1980 stuff. No more. No. Most of y'all was born like 70s, 80s and stuff like that. Now, so y'all don't know about the strong man taking care of the family and stuff like that. Nowadays, the women have so much education, they make more than the man, especially out here in California. You got a lot of people, a lot of women. I mean, if you ain't met a woman, all these women out here got some kind of certificate. All of them got degrees. All of them got a high school diploma. If they ain't got a high school diploma, they got like me a good enough diploma. That's a GED. That's a good enough. But you
Yeah,
gonna have something. They got
that's a
certificates. They got certificates. They got credentials. They got degrees.
leaving it out.
They got something to make the
They
money.
got that good divorce money, half.
Well,
That's what they got.
you know what? It works
They
both ways. It works both ways. It
living
works both
costs a
ways.
lot more today, you know. Like grandpa can take care of the bills and everything with one check. You know, today
It
that
works
ain't
both
that
ways.
ain't
It
the
works both
cost
ways
of
because
living like 10 times more today than it used to be.
Exactly.
But the pay is almost the same. So a lot of people got the illusion that the man made and worked so hard that he was able to take care of everything. No, the cost of living was so cheap,
Living.
he was able to
Bam.
take care of everything, you know. So now you got to work as partners. So I definitely agree with that. You know, they working together 100, and that's how every relationship should be. I think the women back in the day, like our girl Miss Jackson, they had it sweet, you know. It's just that these women today, they got to adjust now, and they got to put up more than what, you know, the people before them had to. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I like it, you know. I think that women should be a little independent out here, because we losing our brothers in the streets, we losing our brothers to the jails. And back then a lot of women wanted to quit to take care of the family without the man, so they had to depend on the government. But these days these women can't even get food stamps, they make so much. So it's like they done found a way to survive on their own, so if things do go wrong they can handle it. But when they together with a partner, they dangerous, man. I tell everybody, anytime you're in a relationship and y'all working things out, y'all the most dangerous things out there.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. But I want to say something. It works both ways when you said something about they get alimony, because guess what? If the woman make more money than the man, guess what? She have to pay you. I know women that paying men right now because they
Oh
make more
yeah.
money.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
so
it's probably a small percentage, but it ain't nowhere near the man at all. Like it ain't
no,
nowhere
it's
near.
not. They always look at the man and try to see how much the man
Bezos' wife
working.
ain't had to do nothing.
But I totally agree with you when you got a Bunny and Clyde team. You know what I'm saying? You got a Bunny and a Clyde team. You got to ride or die. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Ain't nothing that y'all can to put your heads together. That's what you want. If I at me, see, let me explain something to you right now. Cause see, I'm 67. Let me see, cause this old lady had to get up. Let me tell y'all something right now, and I want you to hear it. Okay. You know what? You know it's nothing wrong with providing, but make sure y'all provide together. Let me tell you something. If I could tell anybody something this today, and I am a degree person, I used to be a professor at a college, but let me tell you something. What you need to do now is go to school and learn how to do finance, work with your finance. If you have to take a class, you know, the Monopoly man, everybody know about the Monopoly. He was a financier. So he came up with this, and this game is over 100 years old. The Monopoly game is over 100 years. Learn finance, people. Learn how to get make a penny and double that penny or whatever. All this going out and eat. Let me tell you something. I'm one of them women that, hey, I drive a Jaguar and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I stop going out and eat. Do you know how much money you spend on eating? And I'm with y'all going into the movies. I'm subject to have me a big old purse. I'm subject to go about 99 cents, or ain't more 99 cents, but it's the Dollar Tree now. I'm gonna get me some pop. Gonna get them popcorn with that caramel popcorn. You know, the popcorn with that sugar stuff on it. Because when you go into the movies, man, that stuff is ridiculous. Popcorn almost like $15, $20. Say what?
Yep.
They almost is
God,
$27 for cheap.
baby, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. What I did to this dude years ago out here in California. What I did is he was a friend of mine, right? So I said, but he came over because he knew how to make tacos, and I'm originally from Houston, and I was raised in Houston and Louisiana, y'all. So I came out here. How I came to California is I'm a comedian, Ronaldo Ray. Y'all remember him? He saw me in Houston, and he said, "You have been to California?" I said, "No." So he brought me here. They brought me here to California. California's a good place to do comedy, but let me tell you something about doing comedy in California. It's so many people. If you put 5 people together, 3 of them is a comedian. Three of them in the acting, music, comedy. They in the entertainment field. This is where it's at out here. But I tell anybody, before you come to California, go to New York. If you are a comedian, go to New York. California, you do movies out here, baby. You come here to do movies. They booked you from New York to do movies out here. Because once you come to California, it's a surprise. So, like I was saying, because you come out here and you thinking everybody gonna make it, yeah. But what makes you different from the next person? He funny. He just as funny as you. But what are you willing to do? This is California. They have a whole lot of that stuff that y'all say that y'all don't want to do, that y'all will be doing. How bad you want to make it? I don't want to make it that bad that I have to live with another woman, and I'm not gonna make it that bad. I made it. I'm 6, 7 years old. I ain't got to make that the hell out. Shit, I get money. You know what I'm saying? But at the time I came out here, I was 30, 38 years old. I've been out here 29 years, so I've seen a lot. I'm getting ready to move down to Florida. I feel so you have to come down there and see your auntie. So, but as far as like everybody's being funny, all y'all being funny, but you got to realize it's a lot of stuff out here in California baby, let me tell you something. When they get talk about that homosexuality, it's real out here, honey. It's real, real. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. It's real, real out here. So, I mean, everybody's funny, and you got a lot of funny people. You got a lot of funny. I came to DC and I did a show, and I did a Miss Brown Sugar show, and they just loved me out there, and DC area out there heard me too, But I met out there through the Gwen Factor. So I used to stay in North Carolina, so she called me auntie, so I call her my niece. So, But you know what? Now, let me get back to the subject at hand about going to the movies. I took this dude to the movie, y'all. Check this out. I took this dude to the movie. So before we got to the movies, I said, hey, drive me by the Dollar Tree. Went by Dollar Tree. We got some of that, what they call that popcorn in the box. It's already your candy coated and stuff. And then I said, you want some candy or something? He said, yeah. So I said, what you eat? So he said, well, I was going to wait till you get to the movie and get some M&M's or whatever. I said, no, the M&M's right here, right here. So I got some M&M's. Yeah, I said right here. So I got some M&M's. And then I say, take me around to the counter and I need to get some. I'm a good to go in the store. He didn't know I was going in there and got me some little wine. I got me some of them little bit of what you call them, them little bitty things of wine, them little bitty bottles of wine.
Miniature.
You know what I'm saying?
The coolers are the minis.
Those are minis, but they come to a 4-pack, and you can get like Riesling, you can get Chardonnay. You know what I'm saying? Them little bitty ones like that. So I got some of those, and I put them in my purse. And he said, well, how you? I said, I'm gonna walk on in because they don't even worry about it. Baby, that dude, let me tell you something. He was so surprised. And after everything was over with, we went to the movies, and I said, now we gonna get a soda or something like that at the movie or something like that. He was so surprised. And he after the date, he called me. I told him, thank you so much. He took me back to he called me back and told me, Sheila, do you want to have some sex? I said, have sex for what? So he thought, Lord, he thought I done took him to the movie to get him some. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, babe. So, it's tit for tat, but now you can run with that one. I don't want no dick this time. You know what I'm saying? Save that for later. Save that for later. But as far as two people, as far as in today's economy, two people, please get together with somebody that's going to help you, men and women. The women just don't hold your hand out big, and the men don't just hold your hand out big. If you see a woman or you see a man with some potential and that you think at the particular time they can help you, then go for it. But let me tell you something. Don't worry about what people say about other people. They will reveal themselves to you. You got to worry about nobody telling me, she ain't this shit. She might not be that to you. Like some people say, oh, girl, that man ain't about nothing. He ain't about now. He wasn't about nothing to you. He might be a good man for the right person. Yeah, that might be a good woman to the right person. So don't let everybody sit up there and talk about, what that person can do, because that person you just might be the one. And ain't nothing wrong with being with somebody. Y'all can go in together and go 50-50. I mean, hey, she making more money. She 70-30. She can sit your ass down. If she do 70, you do 30. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't run wrong with it. Keep people out your business. Y'all hear me what I'm saying, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's my word for today. Okay, that's my word. Yeah, go for it. A lot of times a man ain't got it like that. Sometimes they have money to try to impress a woman, but they really don't have it like that. And just be honestly, look, baby, I really don't have it like that. And if you can help a brother out, do that. Do that. I never forget, I was talking to this dude, and he said, and this was way back in the day too. He said, you know what, I'm a little short on money, and I'm kind of need like about $200. But $200 was a lot of money back in the 70s. I was a teenager, and he said he needed, so my mama knew I had got some money because I was working, and she said, where your money at? I said, oh, I loaned him, I think I loaned him like $90. And she said, well, what you give him? Like, he not gonna pay you back. He not gonna pay you back. Well, not only did he pay me back, but that was my husband. We got married and had 3 children. So don't let nobody tell you that I was married to that man for 39 years. Don't let nobody sit up there and tell y'all that.
Look, you know what, Auntie Sheila?
Yes,
you know
baby.
what I like better than a man with money? A man that know how to do things with his hand. A man that can fix something to get a job. Money ain't everything. Money, money help, but if you know how to fix something, hook something up, get something, that excites me more than him just pulling out money. A man that actually know how to do stuff.
Yeah, do stuff around the house. Yeah, do stuff, little stuff. You know, that's one of my jokes. I do that on stage. I do that. You know, I give y'all a little snippet of it since y'all we're on the East Coast. I say people always holler about they don't need no man, they don't need a man. Hell, I'm a woman. I need a man. I need somebody to argue with. Hell, I get tired of talking to myself, arguing with myself. Like, bitch, what did you do with the keys? You know, I can't blame my husband now. You know, so. You know, shit, you need a man. A man need a woman, and a woman need a man. Little stuff, you know, little stuff, you know, just a little bit of stuff. Hey, shit, go give me a glass of water, or go take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? Or she might do something. You, baby, look here, a button came off my shirt. You know how to sew? Can you sew this button back on my shirt rather for me to go buy a whole another shirt? You know what I'm saying? You know, I kind of split my pants. Can you sew them up without anybody telling? You know what I'm saying? Do something. You know, so hey, out there, that is a great thought right there. You always need somebody. Money ain't everything. Money ain't everything. You know what I did? I was walking down the street, and I often tell people this story. I was walking down the street, and I seen this young white boy right here in California laying on the ground. Down by Beverly Hills. Down by Beverly Hills. So y'all heard about Beverly Hills, and it's real, real rich. And I work about 5 minutes from Beverly Hills. I teach over there. And he had a white dude. He was in his 20s, and his girlfriend, and they had a dog. And I'm like, look at here. Now here he is. Both of them sleeping on the ground with a dog. Here I am driving a Jaguar, working at a school, teaching at a school, and I ain't even got nobody. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't even had nobody. They ain't even have no home, but they had each other. They had each other. So I agree. Anybody else got some comments? Everybody that got quiet? Old lady that came in the house and shut this motherfucker down. Y'all wake up.
You made me go get my popcorn, Auntie, because I'm listening. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's the popcorn. That's the popcorn. That's the popcorn right there. Take that shit in there.
On live normally, but today I'm about to make an exception. You know? What up, gang? We got Chow in here. Chow said, "What up, y'all?"
Hey, Chow.
We listening to Auntie Sheila when she not showing her tatas.
They say that's all. They say they need to see more tatas and less talking. They said you ain't.
Well, what my tatas? My titties. I showed y'all my titties out there.
Mm-hmm.
Would I show y'all my titties that time?
Yeah, yes you did. Yes, ma'am. You did that little bounce. That big head real quick.
I remember that.
They still talking about it.
What? My titties? Oh shit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that because I don't think I've been on this year. Yeah, I think I've been on this year, but see, I told me that I went to I think you had texted me or something. I was going through my phone this morning because this is like 8:50 here, so it's 11:50 y'all time, you know. But I
That's
want to say
good.
y'all keep doing good and make the show work. And David funny. David say he had never heard me. I think I've seen David. You know, I've been
No, no,
in
no.
D-
No, I didn't say I never heard you. I said when they was talking about you showing your titties with them, I said I remember because I was
Yeah,
at
you
work.
remember that.
Yeah, I was at work.
Yeah, it's on
And
Freaky Friday.
Oh, so y'all
yeah,
a titty man, huh? Yeah,
Yeah, they like titties, booty, they like it all, you know. They
they
just
like.
don't like long stories. You
Oh
know,
well, you know,
they
well,
impatient.
you know, I'm gonna give you a damn long story. Yeah,
That
y'all
comes
like
with it.
y'all like that long throat though, don't you? Y'all like them long jump.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
come with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh
Y'all
my
like that,
God.
huh?
I can't deny.
They
Would you
talk
say
how
right
many
there, right?
baddies.
Would you say let's get freaky there? Would you say right there, right around the rim, right around the top, huh? Right around the top, huh?
They talk how
Say
many
it like that.
baddies
Say it
auntie
like
cat.
that. Get it. Get it.
Stop
Get
counting
all
after a
that.
while. Somebody
Would
said,
you
"What's
say
the cash app?" They said, "What's the cash app?"
what's my cash?
Uh huh.
You know
They
what?
said, "What's the
I
cash
have to go
app?"
in there and see my cash app. I'm gonna have to post my cash app up the post because I did used to do comedy live during the pandemic and people would ask me my cash app. Thank you so much. Go to Sheila Jackson comedy and I don't know what is it under. I don't know what's my cash app. I don't know what's I
They
I
said,
really don't know
how
my
many baddies do auntie got?
Oh
Oh
my
man,
God.
they want to
what's
know, huh?
baddies? What's baddies?
He
Women?
said He said baddies.
What's
Body, how
baddies?
many bodies? Oh Lord.
So
Women.
how many baddies she?
Okay, what's baddies? Talking about women?
Not baddies, baddie, like your baddie, baddies. Like how many men you slept with? That's what he
Oh,
wanted to
body
know.
count. That's the new
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Well,
He
you
was
know,
like, what's
80,
baddie?
67 years old here. Half of y'all ain't even 47, 37. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I at this day and time, you know, like I said, I was married a long time. So my body count right now would be about maybe not even about 3.
Shit, my sound went right away.
He said like 3, Allen.
Yeah, but hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Hey,
something,
that's
youngsters. I
right.
can teach you something. I can teach
That's
you
right
something. So
there.
don't worry about my body count because I got years that count. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I got years that count. I got experience. Tell your woman, sit down and watch X-rated tapes. I watch all that X-rated shit. Yes, I learned new shit. I need to see what y'all doing these days and y'all something else. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are
You know,
something else.
auntie. I don't know. A kid can watch somebody play basketball. You still gotta get out there and learn. So you
You
watch
shoot,
it.
yeah.
You know, you still.
But
That
you,
don't mean you know.
yeah, but let me tell you something. Like they say, it's in the mind too. Because if you can visually do it in your mind, when you get to the real thing, you ain't nothing nice.
You got something for everything, y'all. She
Damn
been
sure do.
around longer than us.
Damn sure do. You can mentally do it, and when you actually get with
He
a person
said,
that
he said he found your cash app. He said it's called Long Story, Long Throat. They said, "Do we got to mail you a check?" Alan said, "Yeah, Leon,
he say,
long.
"Nah, but guess
I
what?
need to book her for one of y'all shows, man."
Guess what? I know deep throat. Let me see. He said she. Wait a minute. What he say? She say. Wait, y'all read that. Say she say she feel
She said,
your
"She said,
mind and the
free
rest.
your
That's right.
mind, and
That's
rest
right.
will follow."
That's right.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all ever seen the Mac movie? He say, "Feed them hoes mind. Feed them hoes mind, and the rest will follow." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah.
Remember when that
You
came
get a
out?
person. It works both ways. Get a person that
That's a
like you.
'90s movie. LA,
Oh
that's
yeah.
a '90s movie.
That's the feminist movie,
That's a
baby. That's the
feminist
feminist.
God
movie.
damn, you just told
That's
we
the
went
70s.
around. I don't know nothing about that movie. I
So
was
I said, go
88.
watch the movies. Go watch the movie. Go. It's
Now I
Tell
don't
me,
old.
watch
Polly,
black
I'll
and
let you
white.
borrow it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Nah, I don't
It's
go
an old
backwards.
pimp.
I don't
It's an
go
old
back.
pimp.
It
It's an
was
old
it.
pimp. It's an old pimp movie. But you know what a man told me a long time ago, and he was an actor out here. He did gone now. I know a lot of actors out here. He said was because I came out here real young. He said what's old is new and what's new is old. Because guess what? Some of that stuff. You know what? This dude told me. He said Sheila. He said I got a joke for you. He said because he said I did his party. I did a private party for him for his birthday. And he said, I got a joke for you. And I said, what deal? And he said, you might can use it. I said, no, I said, being a comedian, I can't use other people's jokes. You know what I'm saying? I can't. No, that's something, that's an oath that we take, that, you know, you're just not supposed to use other people's jokes. I said, what is? He said, well, you know, I'm getting up in age now. He said, I'm 77 years old. He said, and my children and wife was concerned about when I died, you know, and where I want to be buried at. He said, I told him, just surprise me. I said, you know what? I said, that's not a new joke. I said, that's an old joke. He said, I said, that's Bob Hope joke. He said, Bob Hope. I said, that's Bob Hope. I said, Bob Hope wife, they asked him what he wanted to be buried at. He said, I don't know, surprise me. You know, he said he thought that was real funny. I said, so what I said that to say what's old is new, is new is old. Y'all be thinking that stuff is new. I've heard a lot of people revise a lot of people jokes and stuff like that. Now you can go in and you can revise it to update it to your situation for today. But don't use they shit verbatim, word for word. You know what I'm saying? Revise that shit. You know, a lot of people do that. And then you got to watch a lot. I've been at shows and I know people that's been on TV because I'm out here in Hollywood. I've seen me post up that I'm on shows. Now I just creep everywhere. Sometimes I don't even post up. Sometimes they say, Sheila, well, you know, you need to post for the people to see in your show. I just show up. I've seen people that's been on TV, that's been there, got fucking tape records. Say, I be damn. I know them, you know, I'm like, damn, you know, but they got the credits, people know them, you know, and they go out there and say, yo, shit. The only way you can say, that's my shit, you wrote it, you copyrighted, put in the envelope, and you can mail it to yourself. Put your name and your address, write the joke, copyright it. That's your copyright. When you hear somebody say that joke, and it's your joke, you say, man, that's my joke. I wrote that joke. And they say, nah, you can take it to court. And you have a copy written because you have a date stamp on it. You have a date stamp from the post office. Yeah, you can get them. All you got to do is remember your jokes, like, you know, this joke here, Joe Blow, and then put Joe Blow for number one and just put them in order. And when you hear somebody say that, you take this, say, this is Joe Blow joke. Yeah, this is envelope number one.
Morning on the mic. Wake up, tap in,
baby. I made it right before 12.
Coffee on the dash. Pages in your hand. Big new small laughs. Right at your command. The truth and the jokes on deck. If your day fails, we could fix that.
Good morning, baby girl.
I had my alarm set. And I was like, I'm going to be one of the first people on the Morning Mac show. And I did not get up to my alarm. And then I got a phone call saying, hey, I just looked at the Morning Mac show here, not on there. I'm like, oh, someone cares.
I don't care.
He don't care. He don't give a fuck.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Mobile, Alabama.
We do in Mobile, yeah, 8 hours from Houston. I'm from Houston. I used to drive that all the way. I just drive down there. You from Mobile?
Yeah, I drove through there not very long ago. My sister's in Colorado. That's one of the spots to drive through.
Yeah, you got
What's
to
the
drive
topic
through.
of the day?
Huh?
Yeah, you got to fill in.
Yeah, it's at the end already. I figured I was at the point where I'm just popping up and saying, hey, what's up?
No, it's before 12. You got in before 12, so you good.
At Cooper, it's hard to go back. Older women are like so sophisticated and mature. And now, like, whenever I'm around girls my age, I'm just like, y'all are ignorant, just immature and ignorant. The other day, this girl DM'd me on Instagram, and we're like the same age. She's in her 20s. And she asked me, she was like, what's your type? And I was like, honestly, you in 20 years if you keep that body right. Older women that are still in shape, they age nicely, still have that youthly glow. I eat them up. Because with girls my age, it's like, yeah, you look good now, but will you look good when you're 40 with kids? Okay, will you beat that test of time? That's why I like my cougars. They're veterans. They prove themselves. They put the time in. And I know it sounds weird, but like older women make me feel young. Like they make me feel my actual age. Because when I'm around women my age, I feel older. Like mentally, I'm a lot more mature than my actual age. So I just feel out of place around girls my age because we don't think about the same things and we look at life differently. But older women, they can teach me things. Okay, they have life experience I haven't had yet. I love that. I'm a student of the game. I love to learn. I haven't always been this way, but like my last cougar, she stuck her claws in and I've been like this ever since. But I don't want to be saved. I like the safari. I like running with the cougars. I feel like go Diego, go.
You can get that to the women, obviously, first. I don't know if anybody really on that cougar tip or whatever right here, but I know we got some cougars in the building.
Got the cougars in the building, but we're gonna hear from the men first. Then, you know, I'm gonna hear from Trip. Trip, how you feel about this clip? What Buddy said once you get bit by a cougar, ain't no going back, man. And he prefer cougars more than the girl actually his age. How you feel about that, young Trip? If you with us?
Sorry, there's a lot going on in this house right now. Can't really hear you.
Good to you, Nat.
I gotta get off anyways, bro. I gotta work and I got a show to prepare for tonight. I just wanted to tap in and say hi to you guys because it's been a minute, you know.
I should appreciate you tapping in with us, bro.
Much love, y'all. Oh, yo, and good news. I found a place in New York, bro. I'm moving in 2 weeks. May 15th. We out this bitch.
Where you from, baby?
Huh?
Where you from?
I'm from Rochester, New York.
Oh, okay. So what part of New York are you moving to?
Brooklyn.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I got some auditions out there and shit, you know, trying to take this thing to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York is the place.
Yeah.
Don't come to LA. You come to LA when you done got signed on to do a movie or something like that. Yeah, New York
Yeah, I
is
know. As
Yeah.
they say, you go to New York to get good, you go to LA to get famous.
Yeah.
Let's see what I'm about to do. Yeah.
But you know, nowadays that ain't really a thing no more. But appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Have a good one.
Catch you later.
All right, Trip.
See, I'm about to do.
Yeah.
What's on you, Dave? What's your thoughts on the video?
I mean, let me shoot that.
Can't take nobody answers. You first.
Yeah, I think Josh comment about her saying that.
You heard the song "Gummy Gummy"?
That gummy. He like the no teeth. He pulling them teeth out.
Don't pay like you weigh, baby.
Yeah. Ain't no accident.
Oh man. Exactly.
I mean, I agree with the video. No, I mean,
you agree with a 20-year-old?
Right.
No,
they ain't got no. You smell like Similac.
No, I'm talking about how he was talking about, how, how you can get with a woman like in her 20s, 30s or something like that and everything and all, and all you see is just the beauty right now or whatever like that. But then when they get older or whatever and they start to diminish or whatever like that. But if you with somebody that's older and they look like they in their 30s, 40s or whatever like that and all, you know what I'm saying? So, how they take care of themselves. And like you said, a lot of them are more mature or whatever like that, will teach you how to manage your money and different things like that instead of trying to break your pockets.
Trying to break them pockets. I don't know, it just hit on me because them older women was them young girls at one point. And they was the same way. Right. Oh yeah, the old bitches out here trying to talk to all the young, and now they the old bitches talking to the young dudes overnight. I just look at
Yeah.
it, dude just don't want to grow up. You know, he don't want to feel like a adult or a man or not. And he around women his age, you gonna have to act older because both of y'all mature and both of y'all got to handle business. But when
Right.
you want somebody a
Right.
lot older, she can treat you just like your mom. What you want? PlayStation? You hungry, baby? This and that. So he like to be pampered. If you one of them guys that don't want to grow up and you don't really want no responsibility, yeah, get you an old cougar. She'll take care of you as long as you beating it right. She might do everything you need. But I don't think, you know, to bash the younger women who gonna eventually be cougars and the younger boys gonna be hitting them up too later. So it's just like, nah, I get what he coming from, but I just think that's his mindset. He don't like to be challenged, you know. So he just feel like with the older women, they don't really challenge him. They teaching him. You know, he just did learning. But with the other women, they probably saying, why you ain't do this yet? Oh, you a man, you supposed to do that because you hit that in your early 20s or whatnot. And they don't really know too much, but y'all both learning how to become adults, you know. But when you got somebody that's telling you what you're supposed to do, they molding you, they program you to be what they like. Why they older and single? Why they not with somebody they age? Because a man they age not going for that shit. A man they age don't need a PlayStation. He can buy his own. He don't need those little perks and shit. So they can't use that to keep him around. So they get a younger guy that can still put in that work when they need it, and they can tell them what to do. You know, and if that's what they like, I ain't knocking them for it. But he ain't gonna make it seem like that's the better choice. Nah, that's a better choice for him. You know, that's how I looked at it. Riri, you back with us? You zapping in and out. I get his
Yep.
whole viewpoint, but I'm not dealing with anybody that can be my child. See, that's just like a young girl messing with an older man. I don't think that should go either way. It seemed wrong to me.
Yeah, can I say something? Because I got to go, y'all. I got to get my
Okay,
day
go ahead.
started. Let me say something. Anytime they work both ways, you know what I'm saying? So, and I heard and I understood what the young man was saying about he's in his 20s, baby. But you life has just begun. You know what I'm saying? It's going. You looking at me 60 years, that's 40 years. That's you just in your 20s and I'm in my 60s. That's a whole lot of it. That's 4 decades in ahead of you. So as far as me, I would never have a young man because, you know, I do a scenario if I tell people anytime a man mess with a woman that's 20, 30 years younger than him, he's not mature enough to deal with a woman his own age. That works best ways. Why should I go I'm 67 years old. Why should I go mess with somebody that's 37? Why should I mess with somebody that's 27? Huh? I can't buy you no PlayStation. I ain't that lady that used to be on the pancake box that y'all ass got fired. I ain't your mama. No, hell no. I'm not going to do it. I'm not gonna do it. No. All I can do is sit down. Y'all can call me and talk some real to me. I can talk to you. But as far as laying up with you, trying to have sex with you, no, I ain't never been that. No, I want people my age getting ready to go to the old folks' home. Fuck that. We can do some folk homes together. We can listen to some blues together. We can talk about some shit. We can talk about when the spaceship Challenger went up and all the ass got blew up in the astronaut. We could talk about some shit. I can't now. I'm not going backwards now. But as far as educating, just like I just said, y'all take up a finance class. There's nothing wrong with having an older person to ask for some wisdom and some knowledge. But as far as an old woman, an older person like me, messing with a young dude, I can't help you, baby. I can't help you. I can't do nothing but tell you to find a need, make it a want. You become a millionaire. Hey, I'm my child. Y'all remember that. Find a need, make it a want. Then you become a millionaire. You want an example? Cell phone. They found the need for a cell phone. Now, if you leave out your house without your cell phone, you're going to say, oh, shit, in my pocket here, my purse. Oh, I'm going back home. Now, they found the need. Now, you want your cell phone. And guess what? Samsung and all this Toshiba and Mitsubishi and everybody else became millionaires, billionaires. Hey, y'all, I love y'all. After you call me later on, I see y'all. Y'all remember that here. Find the need, make it a want.
All right,
Get
be
your
safe
own
out
money.
there. Later.
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. Bye. Get me out. Bye, baby. Sign me out. Get me out of here.
I got you. That girl
That's my
can
Auntie
talk.
Shirley Jackson.
Yeah, she can talk. What's up with y'all and these young boys, Reese? Any of y'all got y'all some young boys? How y'all feel about what he was speaking on?
Well, I
Young
had a
king in the
young
video.
boy. My daddy said, never go date somebody 7 years older or somebody 7 years your senior because y'all wouldn't have nothing in common. I got duped in dating my first young boy because he lied to me about his age. Yeah.
There we go.
Before you knew his age, did you all have stuff in common, or it wasn't until after?
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff in
started.
common. He liked the same kind of music. He liked watching cartoons with me. He liked eating. We had a lot of stuff in common. It was awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just because even if I met a young girl, like if she lied about her age, I be knowing they lying because they a kid. It's like they conversation can't be adult like. It's like the way they talk, the way they speak on things, the stuff they excited about. This is like what we talking about. You know, it's just like I don't know how that be working. But I hear people like, yeah, she lied about her age. I mean, like she lied about her age. She ain't gotta say shit. The minute she opened her mouth, you could tell she's 15. You know, you could tell she's 16, 18. You know, it's just like the older you are, you can tell when you come across a kid. Like I can see a 23-year-old. I know she young, like in her early 20s. She's a kid. You know, I just can't. I don't know. I just can't see her tricking me like, oh yeah, I'm 36 years old, and then I'm just like, you know, I believed it. Like it ain't nothing she can give me that show me 36. Now, if you just looking at a woman physique, that's different. You know, then that's just mean okay, that's all you looking at. Then yeah, you might get caught up because a lot of these young ladies they build different. You know, they got grown woman body early on. So I'm just like 20s. That's just tough for me in my 30s. So to be in my 50s, I get if the OT just want to have fun. I get it from their side, but for the young person side, you can't think this like the life for you, like for future. Like eventually, this person gonna die 40 years before you. It's like, and then eventually, what you gonna do? Find somebody even older, or you gonna go back to the younger state? Like, how would that work out? You know, something. Be careful. I think it's just a phase here grow out of though. But I've always wondered that, like, how they be getting away with that my age thing. Like, I couldn't see if I'm 18 or if I'm 21, I meet somebody in their 40s and I'd be like, yeah, I'm 38. Like, why would they believe that, or they just ignore it and act like they believe it? I don't know. I can tell when a kid. I think some people probably can't, or some kids might be more mature than others. I don't know.
Well, he was. I learned a lot from this person though. He was advanced to me in other ways, you know. So I didn't know.
He's putting that work in. He was clapping them joints. She was young boy.
So
whack.
I know, man. He done put up the Cougar video. You probably sent that.
I was only 30.
Oh, you won that. Oh man, you had somebody that was just younger than you. Okay, that ain't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking you was in your.
How much
40s.
older? How much older was you? Was you doing?
6.
Yeah, that ain't nothing.
Oh, okay. So he met the criteria because you said
within 7 years. Yeah, my dad said that within 7 years. And his birthday will be coming up on June the 13th.
Who your dad?
No, my ex.
Oh, he really put it on you. You know the birthday.
Yeah, I don't give a
I know
fuck.
all
We
about.
don't care about you shouting out this nigga
I know all of my
birthday.
man's birthday.
He put that work in.
After a while, you're supposed to forget though. Naturally.
You don't even gotta mention it.
I was about to say,
His birthday coming up.
After a while, it go away.
What you be doing on his birthday,
I
Riri?
probably know 5 birthdays. That's it.
She birthday
Everybody else, I got
every year.
Everybody else, Everybody else, I got to wait on Facebook. And, but you know what? Someone's birthday. I'm like,
Facebook
that
will tell you.
I was just thinking about her.
Yeah, that ain't a
She
big
burns,
gap.
he burns the candle for his dick every year. In his name.
What you be burning over there? Nah, that's a lot. Definitely, we had a lot of S's. You remember all their birthday? That'd be vicious. Like, damn,
That's a
man.
good memory.
Every once in a while, I'll hear somebody say a date, and I'm like, man, I feel like does that relate to somebody? And then I realize if I don't remember what it is, I probably don't need to remember it, and I'm just gonna leave it in the past. So there are probably 2 birthdays outside of my family that I do know, and they might as well be family. Anybody that got kicked to the side, y'all have fun on the side. Do you want me to go ahead and answer or give my regard on the video?
Go ahead and
Go
answer.
ahead.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here.
Yeah.
So, well, okay, so in my regard in the video, a lot of what y'all have said is not generally wrong. I mean, like, regardless, the main stereotype is the mommy daddy flex, where if you're dating somebody that's older than you probably didn't have a great time with your mom or your dad, and you're getting with somebody that's older than you that's going to show you the maturity that you need and the stability. And then a lot of times with relationship combos like that, the one that's being the younger individual, either the older one didn't have a great connection with their kid, or they didn't have the connection they wanted with their kid, or their life is boring as shit, and this motherfucker here just pulled some move that they ain't seen in 20-something years, and they're like, oh, fuck, okay. So there are lots of different scenarios that would lead to somebody being in a relationship like that. So I'm not necessarily saying whether or not it's a great idea. In my experience, it's not a great idea. And before you go dating, how about this? If you're in your 30s or 40s, before you go dating someone in their 20s, go to a bar or a club and see if you can make it until 5 a.m. the next morning. And if you can't do that, don't date somebody that does do that, because you can't hang. I'm sorry. And I can't hang with people who are 20. They want to party till late as shit, and I usually need drugs to get me to that point.
I Young Venus, appreciate you tapping there. We don't want baby girl hearing stuff she shouldn't be hearing over there. Gotta still be good grandma. So
Nama. We ain't saying grandma. We're Nama over here.
Okay. Nama.
Okay. I'll catch you next time. Have a great day.
All right, Venus.
Have a great weekend. See you later, Venus.
Absolutely. Right. See you later.
She didn't leave because of me, did?
Yeah. Said you got a little too crazy over there. It's like, nah, she said she got a granddaughter, so she ain't want us to say something that she can pick up. Yeah. She at that age. Kids at
I was
that
unaware.
Age. The girl be on the episode of Baddies.
Weezy say, yeah, if you're paying attention to them, you'll know how old they are. If there's too much confusion as for the identification. Like my man did at the studio, all that girl did was open her mouth. He said, man, how old is you? And she said, 17. He said, oh, no, 18. Try to switch it. He's like, nah. And it was just based off her talk. That's all it takes, for a lot of these young, they eventually, just having conversations, your friends and all that. Like, oh, your friend go where? Okay, yeah. Started.
That's fair. That's fair. If they're talking about things that make them they find interest in, you can just go Google it real quick and then find out approximately like what age groups are real into this and da. So just Google it. You can Google it without asking them for their ID. But either way, I don't remember who it was that said just get their ID. Just get their ID. Fuck.
What happened?
I'm telling my lemon trees they deserve better.
What happened?
Hey, it's silent.
Nothing
Anybody
happened.
hear nothing?
Nothing happened. It just nothing happened.
I mean, because Destiny was talking and she stopped.
Destiny's ADD. She does that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
My bad. I thought my mic was mute.
That's what me too, Mom. I was like,
Rico keep calling me. I'm like, what the world going on? You got a thing up there, Baloo. He want me to come film him from 1:45 to about 2:45, 3 o'clock. I said, I'll be ready. I'm about to charge my camera, but yeah, I thought something happened. You know, people call and call. I was like, hold on, I gotta pick up, but I sworn I mute my mic. I guess.
No, you ain't interrupt nothing.
Scream y'all said nah.
Nah, you ain't interrupt nothing.
She said thank you. I did.
Destiny was talking when she stopped talking out of nowhere.
Venus said she get younger guys trying to. Said, Ben, you a cougar? What?
I'm a cougar now because I would date a guy in his 40s. I would date a guy in his 40s now.
Yeah. Get him, Reese.
Because I'm in my 50s. That's all I got to say. Girl.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
So,
Oh, wow.
I see how it worked for them on that end. But, you know, for the younger, you're going to eventually get older, you know, and you know how if you like them 30 years older, when you 30, they be 60. When you 50, they get 80. It's just like eventually, do they reverse? Do you start liking them younger now and you start flipping the role, or you start liking the women that you were just knocking, saying the women your age, they already ain't go through life, so they don't know how they body going to turn out. We talking about right now, you might not even live to see them in 20 years from now. Why you worrying about how all the women your age gonna look 30 years from now after they have a baby? You know,
Yeah.
that shit is weird.
He sounded kind of.
He probably just, you know, but some people.
He sounds like he wants that cush, that pouch in the middle that they can grab.
Yeah.
It sounds like he wants that shit.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
He doesn't want the nice.
Like
he wants something he can. Oh.
It just sounds like
What?
he was breastfed.
That sound like you.
No, he just.
Ain't knocking them, man. Knock them old joints down, man. But don't knock, don't knock the younger women your age, man. You know, like don't
I date
go
both. I do.
No,
I date
hold
both.
on, you date both? What, men and women?
No, older and younger. I've dated older men. Like my good friend that comes and see me. Now we're ex. Now we're friends. He's older than me. He's my aunt's age, and I dated
Oh Lord.
younger than me. Yeah. So
Hope Jody.
I guess after a certain age, you can go up or down. Don't matter after a certain age. I don't know.
My mother and I have the same
Like
dating age range now.
Okay, so dude can hit you and moms.
Yep.
Well, that's not exactly what that means, but sure.
Yeah, he had that age. He smashed and waking up.
That's the
same. When I was 20, I hooked up with a guy that was 20 years older than me. Now, what he was interested in me, I have no idea. But we hooked up. He became my Tuesday is what I called it. I'll hit you up on Tuesday, and when Tuesday is over, I'll see you next fucking Tuesday. But that he held the title for best dick I got for like 7 years.
Oh, wow. 20 years old. The fuck you mean?
Yeah, well, that motherfucker knew how to move it, and a lot of individuals my age are learning how to move it.
Yeah, he already experienced life. That's like you grabbing a youngin' right now, and you can be like, damn, she put it on me. These young girls my age, they ain't get the experience yet, so they do be fucking it up, for the kids probably when they age. She go back to her boyfriend like, you ain't doing it right. Like, fuck you mean? I ain't doing it right. Because he competing with Uncle Tom, you know, and Mr. Fred up the street, you know, them niggas a lot older than him, you know. They
Nah,
know
see, but
more
y'all got
tricks and
all these
shit.
Uncle E's out here, and Uncle Daves, and Uncle E's, and Daves, and all that stuff nowadays. These older men are fit, physically fit. They keep their body shape, they watch what they eat.
There you
That's that
go.
Molly Moss CMOS.
There you go.
Yeah.
With CMOS.
There y'all go.
And that Danny Line know what I'm saying?
JoJo, baby. We miss you, JoJo. If y'all
know what I'm saying?
Danny Line
All these dandelions in the backyard, and I ain't cutting them for nobody because they're not even around and shit. All these dandelions are sprouting in the backyard for no reason.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I see a dandelion, I hear JoJo Baby going off, and I miss it.
It's not a moment of silence. I'm dead.
Yeah, like JoJo gone, man. Like he died or something. We gotta check in on JoJo. And we gotta give everybody a warning next time Miss Jackson come on. We can give y'all the warning. She coming.
Lordy. Welcome.
$10.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I always started running it yesterday.
He playing. He gonna get us flagged, man. Go
I'm
ahead.
cash out. I'm cash out. Nah.
Don't get us flagged.
Don't worry about it.
Take us down.
I'm good.
They say that at Carolina Kitchen. Every time you go to Carolina Kitchen, when you first hit the door, that's what they say. A lot of places that say that and do that.
Carolina Kitchen.
All right, Reese, I got you.
How we get the food? Yeah, you always talking about food. How we get the food?
Because I'm a big girl at heart. I love a good meal. What can I say? I love cooking and I love eating. I love amongst some other things that I love doing, but so cooking it.
Oh my god!
Most of my relationship started because they wanted to cook me food all the time or bring me food all the time. Food can snatch a bitch, I swear.
Oh man!
Be like, you brought me Chinese. I'm outside now.
You that good flesh, you know, I wouldn't go and sacrifice a good chicken or something, you know what I'm saying? Fry that thing up. That'll get them in there. You give them a leg, they open them legs, you know. That's
What you doing for a Klondike bar?
I throw people off. They be like, shit, what you eating? Nope.
What they gonna do with that?
You know what they gonna do with the wing. No, don't get no seafood. You talking about the sea is wide open after that.
Man, crab boil.
Crabs or something. Yeah, it's over.
Crab boil.
I can't eat none of that shit, man.
Neither can I.
My top two favorite places are in the same area. Sushi and seafood.
Y'all advertising and shit.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear? Y'all get some seafood, man. You in there, you young boys out there.
Next guy to show up at my house with a plate of sushi, they can see my titties in 3D.
You gonna trade it for raw fish?
No.
You gonna trade them titties up for raw fish? That's so.
Child already
Where's
said
my
Destiny make videos that he like. He said always make his day. He said her videos always make
Child, bring me some sushi.
You get some 3D footage. You playing? Child put in that permission slip fast. He signed get that permission slip signed.
Put that boot on.
He coming in with the boots.
My tail's downstairs, well.
Just remember, you asked for it. So
let me know.
Yeah, should they show with sushi, I will raise up my shirt and then put my shirt back down and go fucking ham because I got sushi, motherfucker.
Sushi, but he gonna be like, yeah,
he gonna fillet me on your ass. Keep on playing.
Get it off the tip of this. You know what I'm saying? He ain't about to just let you eat it.
Want some raw fish.
Not play with a man that like to put trees on your neck.
All right.
Trees on your neck.
He said you better
All
raise
right.
up the shirt and put them pants down. That's what he said.
Big David gonna show
Another
up with
one
some
about
sushi.
older women.
California Rose, Destiny.
Another one. You got all. Oh, just
Dark
be
Knight
down.
White Winter, please.
Another one.
Dark
We
Knight
only-
roll, White Winter roll.
That was emergency shit. That was a quick. I'm gonna look some shit up real quick because I want to change the direction. There was no joining in my notepad and that.
That was good. That was it. And then get that. Yeah, my girl can go though, man. I told her I went over, made tea, came back. She was still talking. I like, all right, let me go charge my phone. I went to go charge my phone, check my messages, look in the comments. I started commenting in the comments to people. She was still talking. I was like, what the hell is going on, man? Like, she on one today. I'm like, she
I
on
love
one.
it
She
when
was
she
lit.
come on. She
She
have a
be
lot
lit,
to say.
man.
She don't come on every day, but when she
Yeah.
come on, she got something to say. So
Yeah.
I love
She
it.
She reminded me
Never
of
know.
Sophia from the Golden Girls when she be like, picture this, 1950.
Sophia Petrillo. We got our own Sheila Jackson.
They done got my girl Sheila going. They lucky. She normally pop out the titties on them. She was
That
just
sound
getting
keep
that.
going away. I don't know what's
I
happening
don't know
here.
what's up with it. Y'all know what time it is. I would normally stay a little long. I'm gonna get ready for my boy Rico, man. Get up here to this blue, the baddest high school that ever lived. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate everybody tapping in with us. Y'all know what we do. When we get up out of here, as we always do, we leave people with some good energy. We're gonna start with you, Death. Leave these people with some good energy before we get out of here on this Good Friday for the weekend.
Waiting on that bus to drive off. But yeah, as per positive energy, my favorite thing to say is, as of lately, other than of course positive breeds positive, is if you're not happy with something you're doing, go out there and do something that makes you happy, do something that makes you proud, because fuck everybody else. And if you do that, literally, that's your thing, and it don't matter. I don't give a fuck. Y'all have a good one. Spread positivity.
Hey, Dave, get us some good energy, man.
Dude. Good energy, good energy. Don't be scared of the gummy.
Huh?
Man, don't be scared of the gummy. Hey, that's for the fellas. Any good energy for the ladies out there?
Don't be scared to give the gummy though.
Alright, that's good, man. My girl Venus had to leave as early. Still appreciate you tapping in with us. She always leaves with some type of good energy. If you type it in the comments, we'll read it for you. Riri, give us some good energy, Riri.
Don't forget the gummies. I'm in the yummies. But and it depends on if you got a low body count. Then we can get to the yummies.
So she need that daddy count. You burnt.
Just a good energy. Don't sleep with somebody you know been with your friends, family. Sleep with somebody that don't know you or that don't know your family and friends. Broaden your horizons. Don't eat where you sleep with don't. Y'all know what the saying is.
Nah, we don't know what you talking about, y'all.
Broaden your horizon. Go to another state. Go to the
move. That's how you do it. Weezy said men give gummy too. Strong on that day. Said we don't like tea on the click either. They say yes, keep that teeth away. It's up for the men out there too. Man. Straight money. Get some good energy before we get out of here.
Stay focused. Like whatever it is, you know, like you out there working on whatever you're trying to get accomplished. Whether it be a relationship, whether it be a bond of some sort with someone, something you're trying to get established, a business lead, whatever it may be. Focus on your goal, keep your energy and your intent sharp and clean. And I feel like whatever you're trying to bring forward will come in due time. You know, don't compromise yourself for a love interest or a business arrangement or a step up. You know, focus on yourself. Get it for you. You know.
Appreciate y'all tapping in. Please hit that like, that share button. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Man, we had a lot of viewers today, especially on that YouTube. So hopefully y'all hit that subscribe button. I just tell y'all every time on the weekend, y'all be safe out there. Definitely if you drink, you know, because this that time they like to pull it over. And I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about the citizens out there. That's how they make their quota. So if you're going to drink, call the Uber or have somebody, like my girl Reese, is designated driver. That's our designated driver, especially at night. You know? Y'all get by somebody, man. And keep in touch with each other, especially the women out here. Don't be out there traveling alone. Please don't, man. Share your location with somebody. That one person. Okay, we said, remember who you are and who you came the world to be. Freely love others without expectations. You'll live in peace. Love you all. Love Weezy. Had us back on Facebook. You finally out of jail. That girl is Facebook jail. Right. Young Death.
Oh, me. Hi. Okay, so that is Comedy at the Howling Wolf. The Howling Wolf, that is in New Orleans. It's gonna have me, Truett Beasley, and the host Dustin Eggers. There are possibly going to be other individuals there. Although the individuals on the poster here are the ones that we are guaranteed to see. It is at the Howling Wolf. It is an 18+ show. It's got the address there at 907 South Peter Street, New Orleans. And it will be on May 21st. May 21st. Oh, thought that was next month. May 21st, 2020. This fucking year before. And apparently that's the one that Afro Man is actually going to join us and do a Q&A. So that'll be pretty fun. If you're able to make it to New Orleans on the 21st of this month, then come on by, check us out.
Yeah, if you happen to be watching from down there in that area, man, check through. Pop up on Young Listener. And they say recognize the supporters, appreciate the haters. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one right there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, y'all. This is a pre-Mother's Day, Your Mama's So Crazy comedy show and after party that will be held at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center.
Sound like your mic inside or something, Trey, like a hood. Yeah, we can't hear you.
Yeah, okay. You hear me now? Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is pre-Mother's Day, Your Mama's So Crazy comedy show and after party at the Downtown Cultural Arts Center. Shout out to Theo Boss Up that'll be the host of this event. We got a couple people on the lineup. We got the Gwen Factor, Susan the Duchess, Xavier Morgan, and our very own Althea McFarland. You got 3 men on the ones and twos. You got DJ Smooth, DJ Dark, and DJ B-Man. If you need information for them for any reason, booking or just logistics in general, you can read some of the information listed down below in purple, where they're soliciting their cash bar, their vendors, as well as their 50/50 raffle and food that'll be on the perimeters. $40 for the early bird special, $50 tickets at the door. They have other options besides seafood for those that can't enjoy that, so everybody is covered for this event. Shout out to everybody that's involved.
And y'all know, last but not least, hey, we need them promos, y'all. Whoever on this card, send them in, baby.
Get them in so we can get them up on the screen. This is Love and Happiness Spring Comedy Show. Everybody, this is going to be on Saturday, May 23rd. Our doors open for this event at 7 p.m. Showtime starts at 8. The only thing that we ask is that you be 21 years and up. Be ready to have fun and be ready to make it a night to remember. Also, you can scan the QR code in the bottom left corner to take you straight to Eventbrite for purchasing tickets. This is at the Terminal 8 Bar Lounge in Raleigh, North Carolina, 2109 Abbott Ferry Road, that is. You got a few people in the lineup. You see the biggest face, the lady that you see in that top left corner of the screen, Althea McFarland. She's going to be the headline of this event. We got our feature, Miss Mimi Manning, our special guest, Gerald Brown, special guest, Jawan Cap, and our host, The Gwen Factor. You got DJ Slata on the ones and twos. The reason why you have that, some of that music that is a theme for this, I'd say no better way to have a show roll out than have some of your lineage, a part of your entities and stuff like that. This is a McFarland presentation, by the way.
Gonna be lit, man.
Yeah, it'll be a night to remember. It's gonna be dope.
JB, hey, I spelled your name wrong, man. But hey, we make mistakes, y'all. That's our boy JB that be in the comments. Gerald Brown. Spelled it wrong, but we know who you are, brother. We're gonna put some flyers out there. Send that promo into us when you get a chance. Y'all already know what we do around this time. We turning up the music. That's me, y'all.
Get in line. Hit that play button right on time. Big brass, big grin straight through the floor. Start your morning with Mac on the floor.
Make you feel better. Yeah, I thought this.
The Morning Mac Show. Turn it up, let it roll. The Morning Mac Show. Take the day by the throat. Hit me first when the world feels slow.
It's silence. I'm gonna throw it out there. That means that on the 21st, I need to try to be in New Orleans, and then on the 23rd, I need to try to be in fucking North Carolina. I'm gonna do so much driving. So excited.